Nate back again with yet another broadcast. You know how we do. We keeping that real. We doing that shit. Hell yeah, brother. So today we are about to have Deastl on. I don't know where the hell he's at. He said he'd be ready for the stream, but he's not. So we'll see what's going on with that. We'll be working on cleaning up one of his libraries in anticipation of some stuff. So that'll be fun. I don't know where the hell he's at. But hello, everyone. It is I, Nate. So we'll wait for Deastl to get here, I guess. I gave him fair warning. If anyone's wondering about the Microsoft stuff, do not worry. That is still going to happen at some point. Still got to read a little bit more, learn a little bit more. But that will happen in the near future. If anyone's wondering about the resume review, me too. Good stuff with that. A lot of good stuff going on with that. You know, the resume review, so on, so forth, whatnot. I don't know where he's at. I can't even get started without him. Where is he? There he is. Deastl, what's going on?
You're such a gay.
What? Why would you say that? I'm not the one that shows up 3 minutes late. All right, Deastl, what's this repo?
Um, I'll send you a link.
All right. Let's hope my frame rate doesn't go crazy. There we are. Okay.
Let's hope your internet doesn't go out.
The internet's not going to go out. I don't think at least. All right, what is it? Come on. Jeez. .NET is thinking. .NET is good thinking emoji. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, dude, we're gonna be doing .NET.
Why the fuck are you doing .NET?
Dude, we're gonna do so much .NET.
Who is we?
Us.
Can you guys come up with something? And when I say you guys, I mean everybody else. Come up with something something to do other than just copy my projects and then declare them to be better, even though they're objectively worse. All right, here we are. HTMX sockets is a small layer on the Gorilla WebSockets, currently making it easier to get up and running with HTMX WebSockets. Currently, it is not ready for production use or anything outside of demoing because I'd like to be sure that the compatibility module system is as best it can be. Here is some demo code. Mux, HTMX, new server Mux. Compat.new HTTP Mux. Compat.net HTTP server. Server.listen, some message. CTX.censor. Server start /WS. Mux.handle, listen and serve. Okay. And then you load this stuff in. And there's a demo. Well, that's fun. Docker compose up build. Fantastic. So what would you like to see out of this library?
Well, I don't have any of the fiber shit in there.
Okay. So what is that?
Um. So fiber uses its own WebSockets. They're not based off of Gorilla. They're based off of fast HTTP.
Okay.
So I have to build some kind of layer, so that you know someone could just plug in whatever instance. Because the thing is, I don't want to have a port for WebSockets and a port for HTTP traffic because that just seems like jank.
Mm-hmm.
So attaching them both to the same server is like ideal.
I see. So let's take a look at what this fiber thing is. So fiber is Fast and easy to use web framework.
Yeah, I think they have like a separate module for WebSockets. Or a separate
Interesting. So why have these
repo.
be one library? Why not just split it into a library for doing it with Fiber and a library for doing it with Gorilla?
Um, I I guess having a kind of a one-stop shop for HX WebSockets is kind of convenient.
Why not have it be one repository and you just keep two packages or two modules in there?
Yeah, I could do that.
That seems like it'd make a lot of sense.
Like shared, uh, a shared module, I guess.
Yeah. So let's just go through the code as it is right now, right? So you have this utils with generators, crypto rand, encoding base 64, and that's just it just randomly creates a base 64.
Yep.
Not really sure how particularly useful that is. I mean, I guess if you're using it all over the place. So and this
I was gonna
is
use it across both of the modules, so I was like,
I
might as
see.
well.
So you have this, you have this. All right. Let's go nethttp.go. Upgrader is a WebSocket upgrader. Fantastic. You got some stuff in there. Net HTTP client. Okay. Net HTTP listener. There's a callback. Net HTTP server. Handle close connection. That makes enough sense. New message listener. Raw message. Map string any. Client con. Read JSON.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little fucky because
Okay.
of the way that they do it in HTMX WebSockets.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that they would have like headers, and then underneath the headers they have like the form data.
Okay.
But yeah, the way that it's set up is like you'll have a headers key, and then you'll have whatever other keys that you provided, by it be form data or like HX vowels.
Okay.
A little fucky.
Message, JSON on Marshall. Yoinking that header off the JSON blob. Includes raw message. What does this dot includes do?
Includes is like your form data or HX vowels or whatever additional data you tack on your request.
I see. So then you have the message
in
handler.
the demo, I use a state value. I pass that through just to demonstrate.
For event listener and range listeners, message.trigger equals event. Start a callback. Handle new connection. Upgrader. Oh, it's up here, right? Yeah. Upgrade WR nil. Set new connection. Set close handler. On connection. New message listener. Send write message. Okay, let's look at how this is being used in your demo real quick. On server.go. Message, iServer, iClient.
Oh.
What is all this?
That's called a mess.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I was like migrating some stuff and trying to split it up. Because I was like very close to just being able to make a small little compatibility layer, but I don't think I understand like Go abstraction well enough.
Mm-hmm. They've compat a new net HTTP. Why isn't this run through Go FMT?
worry about it. It looked good on my computer.
That isn't good. Frankly, this makes me want to cry.
Well,
Don't think I won't.
I mean, I bet you will.
I might. So let's see. New net HTTP server.listen, some message, phone.
It is all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, this is really bad. All right, add me to the repo with full powers.
You can make a pull request.
I can't. I would have to fork it, and then I'd have to put this shit in my under my name. I'm not gonna do that.
You don't want that?
Mm-mm. Give me perms, buckaroony.
Gotta use the GitHub mobile.
Yes, indeedy.
No verification found. Okay, let's try this again. Wait, did it just let me in? The fuck? Okay, there we go. GitHub app is a little finicky sometimes.
Classic.
Pending invite. I wish I could give the collaborators nicknames.
Fun. All right, while you figure that out, I'm gonna put some shoes
I-
on because I feel I'm
I sent
barefoot
it.
and I keep stepping on stuff.
It has been sent.
You sent it?
Yeah.
I believe that is the truth. All right.
No, I lied. I didn't send it.
Fantastic. Holy cow, that is much better. All right, server.listen, some message, func, whatever, includes state, nil, bytes buffer, buttons to use, render, send, str. File server /ws, / whatever. All right. So then let's take a look at that.
So will they just go to a separate directory on whenever they're go getting it?
Yeah.
Interesting. And I don't need like an additional Go mod, or would I need one in that?
You can just look it up. How to use Go modules. Blah, blah, blah. Creating a new module. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Go mod init my module. Say to a specific module. Adding Go code. Adding a package. So a module can contain any number of packages and sub-packages, or may contain none at all. So I believe when you go get modules. I don't think you can go get just a package. I'm not exactly sure. Let's pull this up. Managing dependencies. It's modules. Blah, 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 blah. Module version numbering. So modules are versioned. So that's one thing you'll want to do. Give me access to HTMX sockets as well, please.
Let's see.
Fantastic. I'm in.
Hacker voice.
So you're telling me that HTMX sockets does work on a website, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then we're going to do create a new tag v0.0.1 pre-release 1. Set as pre-release, and we will say initial code with working example to be found at https:// publish release. Make sure I have a valid tag. Valid tag. Create a new tag. What?
You call yourself a team lead.
Why isn't it letting me select the tag? Where's the tag button? Tagging suggestions, common practice, blah, 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 blah. Choose a tag. Create a tag on publish. Oh, I have to type in create. Okay. v0.0.1. That's what you do. Forgot how to do that. All right. Publish new release. Wow. So now there is something there. And you have a release. So now when you when somebody does a go get on it, your temp cd temp rm star rm minus rf star. If you do that, if you do a go mod init, go mod init some module, then what you can do is you can do a go get github.com/deastl/hx-sockets, and if your module is created properly, which we shall see, we should be able to get it. Oh, actually, that's not bad. /Deastl/hs-sockets. There we go. And then if we go into go.mod, you'll notice that it has v0.0.0. And if we open up go.sum,
as soon as Go adds native WebSockets, then I will have 0 dependencies.
What?
As soon as Go adds native WebSockets, I will have 0 dependencies.
Yeah, or you could just steal the WebSocket implementation from Gorilla.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like much fun to me either. So we have that set up at least. So that's good.
we got tags, man. That's kind of a good way of doing it, you know?
Yep. So then source github.com/Deastl. We'll git clone the HX sockets real quick. Server.go. Oh, that's real mad at me. Oh. Tree setter is mad at me. TS update.
It is very mad at you.
Yeah. Oh, it's real mad at me. Oh, come on, Q. T S in Q. Okay. All right. Well, my editor decided it doesn't want to work today. We'll just command Q that. We'll open up NeoVim. TS install all. That's a hassle.
Only 27.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Anyway. Lazy. I'll make sure I have all my stuff updated as well. Source, GitHub, Deastl, HX, sockets, server.go. There we are. And then we will just delete that. Delete all of that. Much better. Code action, rearrange those fields. All right.
A lot of that shared stuff is probably going to go away pretty soon. Because I was like, I wanted to use like interfaces to do this, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible the way I have it set up.
Interesting.
So I want to be able to return kind of just this universal interface, but the clients are different across different compatibility layers.
Well, I mean, you have to push them into, force them into submission, one way or another.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I tried to do.
So why does the net HTTP one include Gorilla WebSocket, and why are they both in the same package? This is going to require. This is going to make a second. Jesus. This is going to make it a. You know what? There we go. Got to run the formatter. Pat/net HTTP. So this is going to make it so that anyone using either one is going to have a second order dependency on the other library, right? So if you're using Gorilla, you'll end up having a dependency on the other thing, and if you're using the other thing, you'll end up having a dependency on Gorilla no matter what. Which I don't really like those second order dependencies. It makes things like Dependabot freak out over nothing. You following?
Well, Gorilla is required for even a net HTTP implementation.
Yes, but what about that other thing? Fiber.
Fiber?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's going to be its own module, so it won't require it.
Okay. Good.
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
you want to make sure it's its own module, not its own package. I assumed that this fiber.go being in next to the net HTTP is going to be the issue, right?
Yeah, well, now that you recommended just making them separate modules, it won't really be the case.
Okay. Why do you have this package import HX sockets? Is that necessary?
For the iServer.
Okay. You don't have to declare that this is an iServer. You can just make this a pointer to a fiber server. Got it?
I think I was doing that that casting thing where you cast, a struct into an interface.
Why were you doing that?
So it would attach the methods. But I don't think that's going to be like viable long term.
Yeah. I assume you're doing the same thing here. Yeah. Check that message. This one I'm actually okay with. That said, you really don't want to introduce the possibility for circular dependencies depending on how you go about doing this. Though I see where you're going with this.
The only thing that's really going to be shared is that message.
Yeah, I see. Why is WebSocket imported by the base thing here? Using a WebSocket connection. If you want to do this with fiber or with WebSockets, you can't have it require a Gorilla WebSocket.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So what do we do about it?
Turn them in their own separate modules in that connection context. I don't think I need that anymore. I think I've put like a new connection context in my net HTTP.
All right. It's not mad.
Why is there an empty error handle right there? Did I mean to do something with that? What do you got to do? Oh, there we go. Okay, fine.
That's your code base, your rules. That said, your rules aren't superseded by the rules. What's the deal with the upgrader? Are you just providing a default value?
That's kind of just required to upgrade the HTTP connection.
Yeah, but you're just providing a default value, right?
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can space RN and then make this capital. And then what that will do is allow your users to upgrade the upgrader to whatever, change the upgrader to whatever they want it to be. On initially, like after the package is initialized before they start using it. So then they have the opportunity to change it, right? Because what if they don't like your defaults?
They can go fuck themselves.
No,
They can die.
not anymore. Not with that capitalized U. No, now they can change it. Now they can update it. They can fix it. They can do whatever they want.
Eat shit and die.
Or they can eat shit and die, but they can actually now change it, which is good. All right. So let's see. What else we got here? Oh. HX sockets. Server.go. So this is the only thing HX sockets is providing. Right?
It appears so. Yeah.
So then it would make sense to do our module splitting now, right?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, two interfaces, kind of useless. Message. I don't really care.
Yeah, because I pretty much have to rewrite the thing for the for fiber.
Yep. So then what we can do is make dear G. What do we want to say? G WebSockets
G WebSockets
for Gorilla WebSocket.
Yeah, you can do that.
G WebSocket and make dear fiber. And then we'll move compat / net HTTP into G WebSocket. And then we'll move compat / fiber into net HTTP into fiber. Compat / fiber.go into fiber. And then we will rmdir compat. Right?
Right.
And these are no longer necessary as Go modules, so we'll rm go.mod, rm go.sum, cdg WebSocket, and we will say go mod init github.com/deastl/ hx-sockets / g WebSocket go mod tidy, and then we will cd to fiber, and we'll do the same thing except / fiber go mod tidy, and there we are. Now you may want to put this in two separate repos, now that I'm thinking of it, since I don't know how much good you're going to get out of using the same interface if there's almost no overlap, unless you want to actually turn them into the same interface, right?
Yeah, and I don't think that's gonna be possible.
So you can do an HX sockets dash Gorilla and an HX sockets dash fiber.
Yeah, that'd probably be the way to go.
Okay.
Do a GH repo create.
Sorry?
Do a GH repo create.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
I gotta go fill up my water. I'll be back. But I mess.
Everything.
Cool.
The universe.
All right, so you've created the repo?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where to put the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, HTMX WebSockets.
Hmm.
What? Oh, I haven't pulled in a while.
Hmm.
Just trying to copy the README. Just initialized repo.
Fantastic. Adding to it.
Added.
Lit. All right. Well, then, if this one's going to be the using Gorilla, then we can just mvg WebSocket / nethttp.go to dot, and then we can rm -rf g WebSocket. We can do a go mod init / hx sockets go mod tidy, and then we can open up nethttp.go, and now this stuff is all broken. So this will be package hx, and then we don't need any of this namespacing. Oops. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. So we'll do a go mod init -fiber. Fantastic. And then we will just copy all that code you had, that large amount of code from the fiber section of the old repo, and I already let's
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of code in there.
Yeah, I know. Let's go back to this commit, browse files, compat fiber.go. Hey man, I think this saved me some copying. vi fiber.go. Package compat is not what we want, and we don't need this import. We'll figure that out later. All right. We'll get back to that later. So inside the README, we need to change it so that, well, around Gorilla WebSockets, certainly making it easier to get up and running with HTMX WebSockets. Currently, it's not ready for production use. Here's some demo code. Make README less waffle. Get push origin main.
What does that even mean?
You're like waffling on it. You're like, I don't know. It's probably not ready. I got to make sure to get the module. Just say it's not ready. Done. Who cares? Your explanation is your explanation. And you don't give one. Fuck them. All right. What's next?
Now, I look at the fiber docs and figure out how to do this shit.
All right. Let's look at it.
Which fiber docs on WebSockets looks pretty fucking easy.
Is it possible that it's easy enough that this package isn't necessary?
There's still like the deserialization that you have to do with the fucking HTMX request.
Okay.
And managing sessions, like you just don't have that.
Okay.
You kind of have to build that yourself.
Where is the WebSocket stuff? function, skip middleware, handshake timeout, sub protocols, origins, read buffer size, write buffer pool, enable compression, recover handler. Okay. Let's see what it looks like in here. Also, calling server.start is a little weird. Calling it like mount makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's mad. Not possible because it has errors. I don't care. Where are my errors? Go build dot. See why it's mad. No, it doesn't have errors. Get status. Get.
Whenever you have an unsaved file.
SM breaking. Should have mentioned breaking change. Actually, I didn't need to.
We know it's broken.
Yeah. So you'll probably want to change your demo to use the new HX sockets.
Yeah, I think right now it's just like locked to a commit hash.
Yeah. Let's create a new release. Choose a tag. v0.0.2.
Man, this
Create on
simver is
publish.
moving real quick.
What?
This simver is moving real quick.
It moves as fast as it needs to. Release title. Remove hopeful inclusion of fiber. Describe this release. Move all the nonsense. This is just for Gorilla/web sockets now. Publish release. Oh, meant to make that a pre-release. Don't care. Edit it. Yeah, pre-release. There we are.
These are some great releases.
They are. So let's see. Let's go back to our Deastl/HS socket / demo. And let's take a look at the code. Sockets. We have a new serve mux. Calling it a server, but whatever. That'll be fine.
So in that, I guess we would just pass in an app.
Yep.
And I think that should be all it needs.
HX-socket-chat. There's HX-socket-chat. Static, you got your that stuff. Bin. You shouldn't have a main file committed to Git. Views.
Oops.
Button.temple. Oh, I get it now. This is kind of convenient. I didn't quite understand it first.
You ever touch Socket.io?
No, but I've done WebSockets before. Do you mean,
Yeah.
have I ever done website? Yes.
Well, Socket.io is like it's like an API for WebSockets. Like, it's typically you don't have session management.
Yeah.
Um, so this is designed in that way.
Yeah. So this just handles the sessions behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Curious how you're supposed to manage it on your own if you're. I guess you in here someplace you'd look it up someplace, whatever.
Yeah, you could do CTX dot, I think it's session ID or something like that.
Okay.
And then you can do server dot, I think it's connections.
Okay.
You could filter through those and send out whatever you want. There's server dot broadcast too. So
Yeah.
I tried to do something like this probably about 6 or 7 years ago, make my own socket library in Java.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so this is great, but multi-threading would be nice. And then I went down a big rabbit hole and I didn't know what I was doing.
That sounds like a hassle.
Yeah.
So we need to create an interface, or we need to make it so that someone can do something similar to the way you have it here using fiber. Have you built a WebSocket program using fiber?
Not at all. No.
Okay. I want to say we should do that right now, but also I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of tired and I just don't feel like streaming anymore. We can get to this tomorrow.
I'm tired too.
Because frankly, there's not actually a lot to do. We just need to implement. We need to write one of these things. Get the sockets demo working with fiber, and then you can steal most of the same code, like the static and stuff isn't going to change. So we just need to write a new main Go file, and then take all of the boilerplate, shove it in the HX sockets fiber, and then so that's 2 more streams. And then Friday we'll write documentation, and this thing will be ready to go. Honestly,
Yeah.
I write some tests, but like, who cares?
Yeah.
Right, good stuff.
I don't know if Gen uses NetHTTP, but that would be probably a next project.
All right, good stuff. Well, thanks one viewer for tuning in. I guess that was probably my cousin Tiff. Appreciate it. I will catch you guys on the flip. Deastl, any final words?
Live long and prosper.
Fantastic. Nerd.
Don't do crack
Nerd. Double nerd.
or meth.
All right.